Hi, my friends. Good morning. Okay, so we have more house cleanup items over here. Great ideas, great work. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Okay, so for the towels and laundry for children and teens, children 4 years old and older that are not cooperating, give them a hand towel to take their showers. Yes, we have to do something, right? If they're helping, or socks or clothes, just take, the ones that are harder to dry, give them the thinner ones. Or as I said, for towel, give a hand towel for them to dry for the whole week. Let's see if they learn. Because some children, teens, don't want to cooperate, okay? So get organized, all right? For any clothes you wash, that was, for example, because many clothes, they say that's dry wash only, right? Dry cleaning only. So what you're gonna do, you have to wash with soap and water, see if the inner part gets shrunk. If they can still be used by someone, you go ahead and use. If the fabric got bad, and then you can send to the recycle center. All right, so that's another thing. But you have to wash all those clothes, the ones you're keeping. The ones you're not keeping, send to the thrift store. All right? Okay. Keep all your sweaters, everything that's plain, keep and wait for more information. You don't want to throw things away. Even synthetic shorts, synthetic shirts, synthetic sweaters, synthetic blankets. And for the blankets, of course, if it's cold, you need to keep what you got, the best ones. Even for clothes, until the new ones arrive, you're not going to be without sweaters or without blankets if it's cold days in your country. All right? Be reasonable, be smart, and be ready to start a new life. Okay, talk to you soon. Thank you. Okay, so here's just a few things. So every school gonna cancel any military service, any military practice, any military uniform on the notice day. Next day, the children need to come something else. Okay, they can even use their pants if they have no logo, no things, but they cannot use their shirts if they have anything related to military, or their names, as like police use, police officers use. So some schools in some countries, amazing, because that's the way the government found, like in Brazil, for example, the government found for children that really want to study. But this is the wrong. You have to focus in garden, singing, outside games. It's the other way, as I already told you. Okay, so that is this. So every paper they have, gonna recycle everything, because that's not needed. And we're gonna keep only the ones that they work with it. Okay, have their words and so on. So we're not keeping anything about investments, about any class like that, copies of PowerPoints or anything like that. Okay? So for essays, we need to keep, remember, their words, their writing, and their drawings. So if they have like some drawings about if it's blue, if it's black, can't be used, as I already said. Okay, they're gonna do their essays, so it's fine. They're gonna recycle all their books, storybooks that are not really 100% positive. And for the ones that they think that's 100% positive, they're gonna make their proposal to their teachers. We're not doing proposals at home. All right? Okay, so we're doing great, my friends. And I already tried to wash everything, take stains the best as possible, so it'll be easy. And already clean all the windows, the window sills you can, inside, outside. Just do the best you can. Don't take too long on details, because bad information is gonna be given after, but also the corners and webs and things like that. Okay? All right. And for places like this, for example, we're gonna have all clean, pressure clean, and then we're gonna do details if they're gonna be out, then in a laundry, or how gonna be taken. All right? Okay, all mailbox gonna be gone, and after that, more details we're gonna give you afterwards. All right, thank you so much. Here's more information for everyone. Oh yes, if you have a flat wallet, keep it, because it's better have a wallet than have nothing. And then substitute the best as possible, soon as possible, a transparent bag for all the adults, okay, with your documents. But for now, keep, if that's what you have, you keep for now, okay? All right. Until you, as I said, until you have a transparent bag, because you're gonna sweat a lot. In some countries might rain a lot. You need a plastic bag until you have the ones that gonna be sent by the organization, right? For people, for example, to change the card from work to school, you know, their badge, they're gonna be changed, right? Everyone need their badge really clearly written. They're not going to choose the same. Work is work, educational sites, educational sites. So they need a little plastic bag with a little, maybe even their PIN numbers until they memorize, because some people are going to take some time for them to catch up on all those items. All right? Okay, that's really great. Talk to you soon. Thank you. Okay, so here you keep all the shirts, all the school shirts. You see, different colors, that's fine. No black, okay? Some t-shirts, social work, social shirts, or collar shirts, school collar shirts, blazer suits, but you have to be able to wash. I already washed them, okay? Make sure the inner, do not wash them in hot water, okay? Wash them in cold. So you keep your blazer suits that are washable. Already wash them, wash everything, have everything clean, organized, okay? All right, so you have everything ready. If the children will be helping you to paint your own house, or if you're staying there, make sure they turn their clothes inside out. The same for teachers, for the painting team, for everyone. Turn their old shirts, you see, like this one here, turn them inside out, so the outside is still good, okay, and guide them properly so they won't be touching anything. All right, for shoes, let's say a few words about shoes, okay? So for example, this one that's too thick, too many logos. We are not using too many logos. We are not using too thick anymore for anything, okay? We're not using these flaps here, you know, they're not needed, not positive, not even for basketball. No words. This one is not acceptable for anything, okay? So if that's your only choice, you can use that, because it's more plain, you know. Even that stiff we are not going to have until new ones arrive for every family. Look, we cannot bend, we cannot use things like that. But if that's the one you have right now, go ahead and use it until new ones will be given, or you can purchase, or will be donated to you. All right, so that's the second example. This one has many colors, but if you don't have another one, this is better than that. Why? Because this is bendable. So we know that's not a knife there or anything sharp, you know, hidden. So that's the best option, okay? Even that has many colors are better though than those two others that are very stiff on the bottom. All right, okay, so you can only keep sliders to go to the pool, to go to the beach or river, right? Things like that. All right, for fun time, water time. Okay, you cannot use them with socks anywhere. All right, even in colder day. Colder day, use a proper shoes. Okay, that's important. The other thing is that if you are walking to places, and for people that are not used to them, they're gonna have they can use some of that, and then they can, be given until proper shoes available. I guess 2 numbers bigger, so they feel very comfortable, like indigenous people, people that were not used to shoes, men in Africa, right? Not used to. Or children rural areas of many countries, they just play all day without shoes. Okay, all right. So if you have a ball like that or a small skate like that, all right, what you're gonna do? You're gonna give to the clubhouse. Every family gonna start sharing, because some people might have 4, some families might have none. Gonna keep there until more instructions are given. How many each community can keep until um, um, more information is given by hundreds. Let's say, oh, you can keep this or that amount for every 200 or 400. Okay, gonna give bad instructions. We are not keeping any type of very big skates or very big scooters, right? Of course, non-electric. Okay, so just keep them at your own community until more instructions are given online. Okay, so let's say if you have a socks like this with a small logo, that's okay, go ahead and use them, okay, during these 28 weeks. If the logo is small, that's fine, okay? All right, so if beds are not approved, you're not going to have beds anymore. Keep your pillows, one per each person. All right. Keep your blankets, your soft synthetic blankets. You're gonna need them, and sheets. Make your bed every day. All right. Then, if you don't have your bed, because it's very important, if the bed's not approved, to send them out as soon as possible. But if you don't have your beds anymore, like I don't, right? The beds are not good. We already put them out. And you still have your carpet. It's day to take out the carpet. What are you going to ask? You ask the person to keep that piece for each person so they can sleep. And of course, make sure for every tiny piece that gets out of the carpet, you take by hand and put in a proper trash. If trash is not available at that community anymore, keep in a little bag, right? Only dry things gonna be there until you bring to the proper indicated location. Or if the trash truck gonna come once a week, passing on the main roads, right? Not inside the small communities because they're gonna be closed, right? But the main road. Instead of the inside communities. People gonna bring their any left item trash on that day. Each county gonna have proper information on that. Okay? All right. So for beds, if you don't have your beds anymore, make sure to keep a piece of carpet for every person of the family, and also with an estimate of parents, grandparents arriving, gonna live with you or in the apartment beside you, and also for the adopted children. Okay, I know they're going to shred little pieces out, but that's okay. Talk to everyone ahead, but it's mandatory for you to take the carpet out on the assigned day for each community. Okay? All right, you're doing great. All right, so if you have, so once it's here, let me talk about this type of chair. Is very sustainable. It's comfortable, it's washable, you see, it's detachable, and it's firm, and it's, you see here, it's firm, it's thin, it's not too thick, so it's about what? About 4 centimeters thick or so. Okay, so that's important. All right, so we're going to show details, but look at this, very well made, very strong. Okay, easy to put together. All right, So here, if you have anything like that, a closet cabinet that's a mirror, you see here, it's a mirror. So you gonna put them out on a proper day. Gonna be a day of the week for those items to be picked up in the morning, afternoon. Every community gonna have pickup mornings and or afternoons. All right, we're not going to have small tables because family's gonna eat together, but we can have little booster seats to put on the top of a chair for every toddler or so, up to 3 years old. I think 4 years old, they can already fit in a proper regular chair, maybe just with a blanket folded or a towel folded. That blanket, no, towel. That's easy to wash, a cotton towel. Okay, so until 3 years old, they can have that little thing. Why? Because they're gonna draw at school. They're gonna draw at school, or most as needed in a little clipboard. That's okay. We are not going to have small tables like that for children. Okay, we can have a little long table like that. Wooden and strong wood that is not sustainable. It's a good, how you say, varnish, right? For the family to put, I think I said up to 4 pictures. They can do that, or a little something else. Okay? All right. So let's say a few words now about teen items for school in another video. Let's talk a little bit about clothes, right? So for you to have an idea, this one, for example, got the string inside, but outside's all plain, great. Outside's all plain, great. Outside's all plain, this is a short, fine. Okay? So you're gonna have proper pile. Play clothes and school clothes, okay? Plain, plain, plain. If you have 3 buttons still, it's okay. And as soon as you can, you're gonna take the third one out. That might be the top one or the bottom one. You decide according to if it's too cold or not, but I guess take the out because the kids go to school like this. Okay, take that one out and close this top hole here from the inside with that same paint. We should have strings at each residential community. Okay, so all of them right there, and have them ready for school. 2 buttons. In a sustainable way. Don't get crazy about those things. This is a second week or even after. All right? The main thing is to have the clothes without logos, without sentence. School clothes, colored clothes. All right? The new ones you keep here for school. The old ones, fainted, or like this one, you see they're fainted inside or outside. You keep as a play clothes. All right? This is more sleeping clothes, sorry, that's up here. That's more like sleeping clothes or for hot days. You see, they're t-shirts. For collar shirts, on cold days, you can use them to sleep because they're thicker, or play clothes. And all this is play shorts. All right, so the underwear, the same way, keep them all. Not drawings, you see, no drawings. No, this one is bad. I'm just keeping now because I don't have another one. But the right way is no lines. But if you have, keep them. The worst are the ones with drawings of Disney, words, and things like that that are not needed. Okay? All right, that's very good. Okay, so just a very few other things. If you have pencils like that, what you're gonna do? You're gonna use them until the end. So you're gonna use the eraser until the end. You're gonna use the pencils until the end, until you cannot sharpen them up. Of course, hold it a few centimeters, 4 centimeters long or so. If you have something like that, for example, a plastic container, keep a few, right? The best as possible for your own family, as I said before, But also you might be sharing with other family for seeds or for planting. You see afterwards. Do not dispose them right away. Wait until the organization launching day for you to have that information. All items will be placed in alphabetical order. So you're gonna first type the department that you think that item is related. And after that, you go to the item and type plastic containers or whatever, and then you're gonna have that explanation. If you have something like that, for example, white glue, okay, so I got here a few drops, so I put them facing our oil, like important oil or cooking oil or olive oil. Use them until the end. Yes, it's yours. You're not throwing away, not putting a grass and a soil. Use until the end. Okay, give value to every drop because they came from far away. They took work for the seeds to grow or wherever it is and to go to the processing places. Okay, just put them in the best containers possible and according to the family you're gonna have. So if you have someone that was not really so good yet with, like ADD, ADHD, or a little child, or too young child, or a toddler, just make sure you don't have glass around, of course. Okay, so if you have the new container, use that. And if you're buying new ones, make sure you have just one small one, and for schools, for example, one big one. But houses are not going to have huge bottles of glue because we won't need them too much. Okay, I think up to a liter, so a half, right? 500 milligrams of glue to be filling them up. I think that's sustainable for families to have. Okay, so here's an example of a little pencil that I use a lot. I can still use a bit more. I think we can use until they are 4 centimeters, about that. Okay, I think that's sustainable. All right, okay, so that's how I keep them. So that's just a few more things about house cleanup. So let's say you have a spray, okay? You have a rust oil. Rust oil is the ones that you can paint. Some of them are for wood, some are for plastic, some are for many different things. They're very good. You're going to throw away? No, you're going to keep at your one room that's established for the whole community and wait for the organization launching their own instructions, because many things gonna be touched up, sanded, properly sanded and used. Okay, do not dispose any paint yet, even on spray bottles. Wait for more details. Okay, all right, you're doing great. So let's say, I already talked about this, scissors, keep them all scissors you have, because this is very important. We're gonna need them and share with neighbors that do not have, and give the others to thrift stores. Thrift stores from the same county gonna be communicating to each other so they can share the items after those 2 weeks that all the items arrive, because some might have a lot, from neighborhoods that had more income and bought too much, with other thrift stores that are gonna be placed in locations, in communities that did not have money, right? So they might have very little, so we can share. So thrift stores gonna share information with each other and share items with each other, so everyone gonna have about the same after those 2 cleanup weeks. But also according to the estimate for each area. For example, we don't need much on communities, let's say, right, with more income. And most items will be sent to communities with very low income, so they can have more opportunities. And they can share a little bit for those 2 weeks and wait for more details until information is given at the organization website. So we're gonna have, after the organization launching, we're gonna have two basic information. One is the main organization page, right, web page. And the other one is for each county that might take a little longer. Hopefully we're gonna have everything done by the organization launching day, but I'm sure more updates and details gonna be placed for each county specifically soon as we can. All right, so here are a few more basic things, and thank you so much for cooperation. Talk to you soon.